Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old School RuneScape. Today we're going to be doing the 2018 Halloween event, which I have not done any of it at all on any account, so I have no idea what we're going into, aside from the what little I've read. But it is called The Chambers of Eric, which is a reference to a piece of content that I have never done. So, check mark there for me not understanding the jokes, probably. Alright, here's Eric. Good day. I wonder, might you be available to do me a favor? I have something wonderful planned, but I'm going to need help getting things into place. Of course, I always help random people in need. That's jolly decent of you, young man. I'm planning a Halloween treat for my niece and nephew, you see, and the crypt of this church would be the perfect setting. So what do you need me to do? It's Halloween, so you need do you need something scary or dangerous? Goodness no, I'm hardly the sort of chap who'd, oh I don't know, force you to explore a haunted house or make you fight serial killers. Good, I'd hate that sort of thing. No need to fear, my Halloween treat must be entirely child-friendly, so you needn't worry your little head about anything dangerous happening to you. Oh, very good. Good to know. Now, the crypt is locked, but my old friend Ernie should have the key. He lives in Lumberj Swamp, east of Port Sarim, in a little wooden house. He's a priest, so he calls himself Father Ernie. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, now we're going to try to home teleport, assuming the timer has run out. Good, it has. I really want to hurry up and get Explorer's Ring upgraded so we can have a free teleport down to this area, because relying on runes or home teleports gets a bit tiresome for me. But alright, we're now in the general area. I guess we're running around this way, I don't know. I feel like maybe going through there would be faster, unless they don't have that shortcut in Old School. I never remember the things that are between the games. It's hard to keep track. Anyway, he's somewhere over here. That's the other thing, is his house has moved so many times throughout RuneScape 3's history, is I never remember where it is in Old School. Is a problem. I kind of have to find it. Is it going to be down here somewhere? Who knows? Yeah, there it is. Been such a long time since I've done the, what is the Restless Ghost, that's the quest. Been a long, long time. Go away, I'm meditating. Eric sent me to fetch a crypt key from you. Eric, what does that fool want with my crypt key? It opens the Remington Church crypt. You know, I find it weird that they call it the Remington Church when it's closer to Port Sarim. Whatever. But there's nothing in there that Eric would want. He's planning a Halloween treat for his niece and nephew, and he thinks that crypt would be the perfect setting for it. This sounds like a terrible plan. That's not good to hear. I grew up with Eric. He's the most boring man in Gielinor. After a Halloween treat from Eric, the only screams you'll get from those children will be cries of boredom. What's his plan? He hasn't told me the details yet. Something tedious, I'll bet. There isn't even anything spooky in the crypt, no ghosts, just the bodies of some long-dead aristocrats, resting in Saradomin's peace. They were boring too. Anyway, yes, you can have the key. I swear, the secluded life of a hermit is more exciting than a day with Eric, so try not to go mad with boredom. Alright, thanks. And now we have to run all the way back. I've not really been playing much Old School lately, because I stopped bringing my tablet to work, and I found I prefer browsing the internet more than playing RuneScape during my breaks for the most part, unfortunately, so without two devices, I'm not playing much. Plus, I got in the RuneScape 3 beta, so when I do feel like it, I usually just hop on there and do some, like, AFK stuff, which RuneScape 3 has in abundance. Whereas in Old School, like, I'm wanting to do things like Train Hunter and stuff, which are not fun on mobile. Not in the slightest. I could work on my woodcutting, but, you know, it just takes setup. RuneScape 3, it's a lot easier to just hop on, you know, home teleport to Priff, run up the waterfall and fish or something. Then quick and AFK. Whole production in this game. But I'm sure as soon as I get some of my goals met in that game, I'll probably come back to this one more. And I will be playing this one more. In fact, I'm going to try on... what day? Maybe on Friday? I don't know. The next episode of this, I'm going to try to do a spooky quest, even though it'll be after Halloween, because today's Halloween. But I'll try to do some quest over in the Canifis, Mauritania area. I went too far, because they call it Remington Church, so I go to Remington. It's like, oh wait, it's not in Remington. It's in South Port Sarum. Whatever. We'll get over there. But yeah, I will try to. I'll do the best. I know we can do Creature of Finkenstrain. I don't know if that's the one I will do. I'll have to see what other quests I have the level for that I haven't done. Take a little bit of research and all this. It always sounds like someone using magic, but it's just a shattering vial. Alright, let's talk to this noob. How are you getting on with that key? Jolly good. Now unlock the crypt so that we can take a look inside. The trapdoor is by the altar. Alright. And down we go. This is marvelous. It's exactly what I need. With some decoration, these rooms shall be... the chambers of Eric. Yes, very good. This place is very promising, but it needs more atmosphere. Do you know what I mean? Something to make the children remember my Halloween treat forever. What are you asking me to do? Let's start with a bit of atmospheric lighting. I see some candles on the wall in the southern chamber. Be a good chap and light them for me, will you? A tinderbox ought to do it. You want me to light candles? Great. Yep, alright. Oh, I have to actually use it. There's no light option. Very old school. I do like that little animation, though. Looks a bit silly. My hand is just so hyper lighting these candles. Alright, there we go. 4 candles lit. That should be it, right? Thank you for lighting the candles. The chamber is looking better already. What do you need now? People always say I'm boring, you know. I do try to be interesting, but I even collect anecdotes to tell at parties. But they still call me boring. My sister thinks her children will hate my Halloween treat. Well, after this year, when I've amazed my niece and nephew with the best Halloween treat ever, no one will call me boring again. But I need these chambers to be more atmospheric first. We need bloodstains on the walls. Can you go to the farm south of Falador? They slaughter their own livestock. I'm sure the shopkeeper there will be able to supply some cow blood. Okay, I'll go fetch cow blood. The farm south of Falador should have plenty of... Yes, okay. Thank you for repeating information. You did mention that. Right. Oh well, let's go ahead and run on over to Falador. At least it's a little bit less of a walk than all the way to Lumbridge, but still. Quite a distance with my low run energy. My crappy 59 agility. Get higher. Someday we'll hit 60. How close am I? Not far, I guess. I don't really know how much XP it is from 59 to 60 to know how far that actually is, but it seems like I've made some progress there. Should have brought my ring just for that run recharge. Oh well, hindsight and all that. Alright. Who do we talk to, you think? Gotta be someone inside to talk to? You, Sarah? Is it your dog? The cow killer 1337 or whatever? Hello, how can I help you? Have you any cow blood I can use for decoration? You want blood for decoration? Isn't that totally disgusting? Don't people usually make do with red dye or something? The man who sent me was very specific. He said you'd have plenty from the slaughtering work you do here. Well, yes, we don't just grow crops here. whatever most of our visitors seem to think, we have cow blood. So can I have some, please? I hope you'll definitely use it only for decoration. I've heard of adventurers doing all kinds of sick things with blood, like pouring it onto weapons or potions. This isn't for that. Understood. Thanks. I don't want to talk about it ever again. Is that just to explain why she'll never have the option for cow blood ever again? Alright, well, we got some cow blood. Let's run on back to what I will defiantly call the Port Sarim Church. Or even the Mudskipper Point Church. Kinda on the way there. It's really just this church that's out in the middle of nowhere, kinda, but very close to Port Sarim Jail. Like, if we look at the map, yeah, you can see it's much closer to Port Sarim than it is to Remington. There's no connection to Remington, but it almost has a connection to Port Sarim. What are they thinking, calling it Remington Church? The fools. Alright, well, anyway. I remember being amazed when I first noticed this church had this lighting in it. Many, many, many years ago. I was like, whoa, I've never seen anything like that in RuneScape. I don't know if it was new when I noticed it or what. Ah, good chap, you're back. Give me the cow blood so I can decorate this chamber. Nice. Ugh. It's still too barren and featureless. Yeah, you can barely even see the blood from this angle. More so from that angle. People say that about me too sometimes, so let's put a centerpiece in this outer chamber. Go to Remington and ask Hetty to lend us her spare cauldron. When you have it, fill it with water and cabbages, so it looks like a bubbling green witch's brew. Okay, off I go to Remington. We're not messing around with the jokey dialogue. That's for you to see if you played this. Of course, if you're watching this after the event's over, you'll never see it. You watch someone else, so... you know, whatever. It's also because I don't feel like talking for 5,000 years. I'm going the wrong way, you know? It just feels so logical to go to Port Sarim. I'm always going to Port Sarim. Never go to Remington. What reason is there ever to be in Remington, really? Honestly. Just, it's not fun. Not a fun place. Maybe if it had a better teleport than having to have your house here and home teleport. Okay, Hetty. That is this building, right? Oh, her door's already open, actually. Got someone running around here, much higher level than me. I'm like combat 64, ridiculously low. How's your magic coming along? Can Eric borrow your spare cauldron, please? Does she have a spare cauldron? I don't see one. Eric, I've met with that man. What would he do with a witch's cauldron? He's got all the magical aptitude of a level 3 skiller, but with less charisma. He said he was organizing a Halloween treat for some children, and he's got me decorating the local church crypt for it. I think I know the children he means. They'll be bored to tears. Next year, maybe I should send them trick-or-treating, rather than leaving them for Eric to entertain. Anyway, yes, he can borrow my cauldron if he thinks it'll make his Halloween treat better. It can't hurt. I mean, I could think of a million ways a cauldron could hurt. Thank you. Whether or not it's being used for magic. It's a big, heavy metal thing. You can trap someone in it. You could boil someone in it. Bonk someone on the head with it. I don't know, you could make someone eat it. That one's not quite as real as the other ones. Alright, back down we go. Ah, see, they are doing the event. I thought so when her door was open that the player's doing the event nearby. Alright, Eddie lent us a cauldron. Excellent. As you can see, I prepared a fire pit on which we can put it. Let's have a look now. No, that's not right. I asked you to fill the cauldron. Oh. I thought I'd do that after it was set down. Be careful not to eat your cabbages. Okay. There we go. That looks very promising, but it would look better if it were cooking. I prepared a fire pit underneath the cauldron. Please light it. And then we can have warm cabbage soup. That's not the point of my Halloween treat. Keeps calling it a treat. Is it gonna end up being a trick? I think the crypt still looks too clean and sanitized. People used to say the same about me. That's why I grew this mustache. We need more decorations in here. There ought to be cobwebs on the walls. Luckily, I spotted some spiders in the graveyard. So you want me to make some fake cobwebs? Oh no, I've seen fake cobwebs before. They look like someone chopped up a silk curtain. No, I want something more realistic for my Halloween treat. I saw some spiders in the graveyard outside. Go and fetch one and release it in here. That'll get us some cobwebs. I think spiders work quite fast, don't they? You want a spider? Right, I'll get a spider. Good stuff. I wonder if they'll keep the spiders out there or get rid of them. Probably have to get rid of them. Right. How do you get a spider? Ah, there's one that can be talked to. Hello up there. Hello, it's handy that you can understand me. Oh, we spiders understand humans very well. We've been around you for years. Wherever you live, there's probably a whole colony of us there, even if you've not seen us. Oh. Oh yes, usually in a cupboard or attic or toilet, where we won't disturb anyone much. Also, we like to crawl into your beds while you're sleeping, just for the warmth. If you ever feel a tickle in your face in the night, that just means one of us got lost while taking a stroll. Eek! Eek, that's a good sound. Maybe I'll call myself that. Anyway, what brings you to talk to me? I don't get to chat to humans often. Can I take you into the church crypt? There's a man in there who wants a lot of cobwebs. That sounds exciting. Yes, I'll come. Alright, this is obviously a reference to the RuneScape 3 Eek pet thing that you get. Equip in your hand or whatever. Not quite the same, though. Have you got a spider? Yes, I've got one here. She seems up for making cobwebs for us. Very well, release her and let's see what she can do. Exciting. Oh, alright. Very nice. That spider was jolly obliging. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, but jolly obliging. I think we're nearly there now. Good. But I have another idea for how to decorate the chambers. We should hang skeletons from these wall fastenings. That would look terrifying. Whatever you say. This should be easy. There ought to be some skeletons in the coffins here. Be a good chap and get them hung up, please. I'm gonna do this. Hang up people's corpses? That's appalling. Look here, young man. All my life people have seen me as boring and unimaginative. This is my one chance to prove I can do something truly exciting. The dead aren't going to mind. They're dead. But they can still help me now, if you'll just hang them on the wall like puppets. Alright. I had to eject at some point. Can't just go along with this constantly. I'm guessing we're gonna need all four. So why wouldn't you? I'll hang him up while I'm over here. Go. I like how it makes a skeleton noise. Not an actual undead skeleton. Just a normal kind. Right, and one more. Please tell me we're almost done with this decoration, though. Oh, come on. I don't think Father Ernie would have gone along with this. Ah, those skeletons look wonderful on the walls. The smell is good for the ambience, too. The children are going to remember this for the rest of their lives. I think the blood would smell more than the skeletons. I'm sure they'll love it. I'm going to tell the children a scary story, but it won't look very atmospheric if I'm not standing... if I'm just standing there reading from my notebook, so I've got a better plan. I need a properly imposing lectern to read from. Go up to the church and fetch the lectern, and bring it to me, please. I don't even get to object to this. Let's just go steal from the church. The lectern. not the book thing. I don't know why I thought it would be the book thing on the altar. I know what a lectern is. Hey, I'm in the southern chamber now. If you're looking for me, this is where I'll want to set up the lectern. Did they really have problems where players wouldn't know where he was, based on him moving 5 feet? Can I just use it on him and skip some dialogue? Nope. Have you brought the lectern down from the church? Excellent. That will do very nicely. Thank you for the lectern. It's perfect. Now that brings us to the matter of the scary story I'll be telling the children. I'll need a little help with that too. Go on. I just need a little help writing it. I've worked out the beginning, and I've got lots of ideas, but I think it would benefit from your advice. So how do I help you write a story? I'll show you what I've got so far, and how I thought it might proceed. Then you can tell me what you think will work best. Alright, so basically we read this. I can't believe they actually have that as an option. Obviously it'd be blood. Alright. I would assume, he imagined it? No, childish giggling. That's the scariest thing. Obviously it might make more sense if I'd actually read the whole thing. What's the next option? A toy doll. Spooky music. Alright, what's next? Something moving in the cupboard. It's toys? Ooh, Legos. The doll coming to life. Oh no. Derek was never seen again. In the morning, Derek was never seen again. That doesn't really make much sense. You wouldn't need the in the morning part, right? The story is excellent. However, I want the children to see me reading from an awe-inspiring ancient tomb. My notebook doesn't look very good. Are you asking me to fetch you an old book now? Gosh, you must love fetching things, but no, I brought one from... Oh no, I bought one from a traveling antiques merchant in Lumbridge. It will look incredible in the lectern, and I can hide my notebook inside it. Alright. The decorations are now complete, and my Halloween treat is completely ready. But now I must prepare myself and get into character. Tonight, I am not boring old Uncle Eric. I am the teller of stories. I am the weaver of fantasies. I am the master of the chambers of Eric. Calm down. It's only a little Halloween show. It is so much more than that to me. It is my chance to shine and to be admired, to be popular with 2 kids, to be the fun guy at the party. With your help, I can be all that and more. I'm not an experienced actor, but I believe I can portray the right character to make a success of this project. I see. It is not enough for me to read the words of our story. I must perform it. I must bring it to life so that the children are completely immersed in the drama. First, I must immerse myself in the atmosphere of the chambers and in the spirit of the story and warm up my voice. There we go. Once upon a time, there lived a boy called Derek. What should I do while you're doing that? Next door to Hetty's house in Remington, you'll find my sister, Anja. Anna, maybe? I don't know. And her husband, Hingel. Yes. Bring their 2 children here, ready for my Halloween treat. Let's go. This is going to go totally well. I'm sure that there's nothing at all going to go wrong with this. Nothing. What could possibly be wrong with using all these real props and a book he got from someone? And yeah. Yeah, nothing could go wrong on Halloween, really. There she is. Alright, so do I talk to her or the kids? The kids, Ninja and Angel. is just like anagrams of their names. Wow. Eric's asked me to collect your children for his Halloween treat. Not even anagrams, it's like combined names. What is the treat? Eric wouldn't tell us anything about it, but he seemed very excited. At least excited compared to how he normally is. Excitement isn't Eric's thing. He's decorated the nearby church crypt, and he's going to read the children a story down there. A scary one. An evening in a decorated church basement listening to Eric telling stories? That sounds like Eric's idea of a party, alright. Poor old Eric. He always tries so hard. Yes, off you go, Hengel. No. Hengel and I will have some dinner ready for them when they get back. Right? So long, kids. Never seen again. The end. No, I still don't feel immersed in the atmosphere. Maybe this story isn't good enough. Why did I write about a doll? Toys are fun, not scary. I should have written about evil gods and demons. Those make much better lore. Maybe this antique book will have some better stories in it. I'm sure it mentions demons. The Rituals of Dragath Nern, who is the guy in the Lumbridge Catacombs in Escape 3. That sounds far more exciting than a doll. Emor metis formido pavor. Well, I don't know what that means, but it sounds jolly scary. Let's see how the story goes. Emor metis formido pavor, hic sinux licit unum lucit nicanum apud me. Oh dear. Run away. And then we show up. Eric's just down that trapdoor there. Alright, well that's a good idea. Send them in first. Wait, don't go in there. Something terrible has happened. We need to talk urgently. Okay. This is terrible. I was just trying to get into the Halloween mood, reading something scary from that antique Tomb of Rituals, and suddenly the crypt shook and a thing appeared. Sounds like your ritual summoned the thing, and now the children are in the crypt with it. I just thought the book might have spooky stories in it, you know, more exciting than our story about the boy and the doll. So now you need me to save the children from the thing you summoned? Ernie will know what to do, I'm sure, but he'll need to know what the thing is. Please go and find out what you can, then tell Ernie about it. Alright, I'll look and then visit Ernie. Dang it, we're gonna have to run all the way over there. So annoying. Alright, well we got living undead skeletons. All 4 of them. Oh. Hello. Right. Fear me, mortal. Where are the kids? I'm afraid of you. That's quite a thing to just walk up and say. That is right and proper, mortal. I am unleashed upon the world this Halloween, with my powers magnified as never before. What have you done to the children? The iron hand of fear clutches their hearts. Their limbs are locked by the bonds of terror. The emanations of panic leak from their bowels. Who are you and why are you here? I'm here because I was invited. Halloween is the season when I'm venerated in spirit, but when the other mortal performed the ritual of my invocation, I became manifest. Can you not recognize me from the terror freezing your blood, turning your guts to ice, from the abject panic seizing your hindbrain, from the dripping of your bladder? I am fear. I am the essence of fear itself. This, event is very, very, heavy on the potty humor. But the third one? How are you supposed to be fear? My appearance in this manifestation is merely a shape, and my reanimation of those skeletons is just a party trick, but my voice whispers in the minds of all living creatures. I was born from your ancestors, back when they cowered from beasts in the highest trees and the deepest caves. As your species advanced, I lived on in new forms. Today I teach you to see strangers as enemies, to clutch at the familiar, in terror that your world may crumble around you. Whenever your own fear leads you to shun or maltreat a stranger, you lead them to fear you in turn, and thus my ideology spreads from mind to mind, and I reign eternal over you all. I'm not afraid of you now, apparently, even though I now know he's Sphere. I do not believe you, mortal. Looks like that's everything. I'll be off. Run in fear, mortal. What are the odds it's been long? Basically 0, right? 2 minutes, though. I could almost just wait around here and it'd be faster. In fact, it would definitely be faster because I will drain my run energy running all the way back. So maybe I'll just wait. Let me make sure I've done everything I need to. That's what we can do during this. Right. I think I did it all. You do have to do all the options, so let's hope I did do all of the options and didn't miss anything, because that would be really annoying. Anyway, we got 1 minute yet? Yes. Yeah, we could look at quests while I do it, see what we got here. So yeah, there's Creature of Finkenstrain. We're not at the point to do that. We'd have to do 8 of the Hierarchy for that. Which is where? I mean, I know where it is. It's alphabetical. I guess I could do Hazeal Cult. That's kind of Halloween as well. Or From the Deep. That's definitely. But I don't have the requirements for that, do I? 100. It's a bit hard. In 8 of the Hierarchy. Could do that. I don't know. I'll try to do one of these. We'll just have to wait and see. Could even do Rag and Bone Man. That might be. Yep, there we go. That was worth it. That will save us some time in the long run. It doesn't feel like it now, but it almost definitely will. Oh yeah, I think they increased the amount you can zoom out now. This is just insane. I like it, though. Alright, anyway, we are heading over to Father Ernie, who is probably most easily accessed this direction. Most likely. While we're on the way, I guess either today or yesterday was the day that, Mobile officially came out. Did I already mention that? But as a result, the game won't be having an update this week. So that's the thing. There we go. We got, wow. It never feels worth it to do that. The rewards are quite meh for a lot of these random events, except for the Genie. Genie's worth doing, for sure. Yeah, no update this week. But next week will be an awesome construction-related update, where they update the portals in player-owned houses. Have this awesome portal nexus thing, which I am looking forward to. I don't know what level it requires, but you know, I'm already 30 construction, which is better than nothing. Go away, I'm meditating. Something terrible has spawned in that crypt. Can you describe it? It's sort of like a big floating head, and it's making the dead walk around, and it told me that it is fear. Wow, Eric actually invited the spirit of fear to his Halloween party. Perhaps he's not the boring old fool I thought he was. It's got the children trapped in the crypt. How do we get rid of it? Fear cannot be eradicated. Every negative memory, every suspicion, they all bring it back and amplify it. People claim the only thing to do is the only thing to fear is fear itself, but that's nonsense. Look at all the evils of the world, and you'll find plenty to fear. No, we'll have to fight fire with fire, fight fear with fear. We need to frighten fear so much that it ends its manifestation and departs. We're going to scare fear? You'll find a costume in my crates, wear it, and dance in front of the fear spirit. That'll scare the living daylights out of anything. I seldom wear it, now I'm a hermit, so you can keep it. Why does he have it in the first place? The history of Father Ernie is getting very complicated as part of this quest. But yes, we need to wear this clown outfit. Oh, come on, really? You're not allowed to wear it until you've done, apparently. That's fun. Oh well, we're running on back. Got just enough run energy where we can make most of the trip. From Lumbridge, I can run all the way to Remington with 100 run energy, but I don't think we're starting at 100. So, who knows? But I'll at least go the correct direction this time, so that'll be something. Big difference. I don't know if I can use this short. No idea. But I didn't. I went around. Not gonna waste time trying shortcuts I may or may not be able to do. That would be madness. Trying to think of what else has been going on. I know there was a poll for the KaBob Slowlands over in Zaya, and everything on that poll passed, I think. So we'll be getting that in the future. Some interesting stuff there, like a farming guild, I think. Stuff like that. Definitely check it out whenever it happens. I don't know what progress they're making on the skills they were talking about, though. Warding and all that. Don't know if it's been a poll or anything. Alright, well, I guess we just go inside. We don't need to talk to this guy. Where do they hide? Right, they moved it on something else to free up a thing, didn't they? I remember that. Oh, there it is. Maybe that's on mobile. Oh, I'm supposed to put it on now. Fine, I'll put it on now. Alright, so we just go over here and dance. Oh. Scared of me. That's funny. Alright, which one is dance, though? I can never remember. I wish you could order these alphabetically. That'd be useful. Who has dance? Am I missing something? Oh no, there's dance. What madness is this? You are funny, yet frightening? How can this be? This makes no sense. I do not understand. Here should be the lunge of things in the primal night, or the dread of an unknown future. But what is this? How can humor bring the deepest fear of all? I'm so lazy with these sound effects. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that many laughs. Did I just do a kiss? That is scary. I depart, take your children back. Hooray! Alright, so yeah, let's look here. That is what we look like. Yep, definitely a spooky clown. You got rid of it and saved the children. Thank you so much. My sister would have never forgiven me if they'd been eaten by a scary demonic head. It seems to be gone, yes. Ernie's plan worked. I think we should get the children back to Remington before anything else happens. You'd better come too. I owe you a reward. Thank you for not making me walk. Alright. Who do we talk to for the... Probably Derek. I have a very bad feeling about what will happen when my sister finds out the whole truth. Oh. Oh, I need to talk to her then. So, what did you all do with Uncle Eric? Uncle Eric had dead people walking around and blood in the walls, and he'd summoned a big floating demon head. It was brilliant, except for the dancing clown that made the demon head go away. That was silly. But the rest was the best Halloween we've ever had. Eric summoned a demon head and made dead people walk around? KaBob helped a bit. Well... I don't know why I said well like that. It sounds like the children enjoyed it, whatever it was. We owe a great debt of gratitude to Uncle Eric for putting on such an amazing Halloween treat for Hinja and Angel. We love Uncle Eric. I get the feeling that they started with the names Hinja and Angel and then made these two names? Or did these characters already exist? I don't know. I really do feel I should thank KaBob too for his great assistance and for his discretion. Discretion, right. Now I can pronounce it both ways. I found a little memento of our adventure for you, as well as some more mundane Halloween-themed rewards. Let's see what you can carry. Luckily, I have a lot of the old Halloween rewards, so I didn't need all of them. But we did get Eek, clown shoes. Ugh. My throat's been trying to itch this whole time. Trying to get the better of me. But yeah, we have Eek now, who just looks like that. Just Eek on a string. Doesn't really have an animation to speak of at all. But, you know, it's still eek. It's a blast from the past and the future, kind of. Did I automatically take the clown shoes off as part of the quest ending? I think I did. Oh. Interesting. I don't know what else to say about that, really. Let's put it back on, I guess. There we go. Now I'm a clown with an eek. Good stuff. And yeah, you get these, like, every Halloween. That's the thing. I kind of wish that instead of having pumpkins as a rare, they were just something you can grow. I want farming pumpkins to be a Halloween update. That would be great. But anyway, yeah, that has been Halloween 2018. It was a lot longer than I thought it would be, honestly. I was not expecting it to be over 30 minutes. It was good for the home teleport, though. If it had been short, we would have had to run the whole way. That would have sucked. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I will try to do some kind of spooky, kind of Halloween-y quest next episode before we really get out of the Halloween season and start getting into, oh, Thanksgiving and Christmas, yay! Not that the stores don't already have Christmas lights on their shelves, because they have had them for a while. Ugh. It starts so early every year. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.